Hello and welcome, my name is Ahura and this is my Let's Play series of Sid Meier's Civilization 6, where we are playing as China. And this is a Let's Try, so I think we're gonna complete the campaign, but it's I'm not really expecting to do any kind of good on this playthrough, since it is my first. Oh, we actually found our second goodie hut. So I'm just gonna try and do as well as I can. So I think we're gonna settle on this square to get that wheat as well. Let's go and check that out. I think we're not gonna find that much more here. Go back there. And what are we gonna produce? I think we are gonna go for... Could go for a trader so we can get a road to our next city. I could also just go for the granary for the extra food. Plus we're gonna need the housing anyway at some point. Hanging gardens could be nice. Again, I'm not completely I think this or here would be a good square for it, since it's not going to provide us that much else. Although that would be a good one for the ones that need to be adjacent to mountains, so... Let's see here, so... Do you want to go for a wonder already? Would take 12 turns though. I think I would rather go for another military unit. We have archers. Should we go for a second scout? No. We'll go for a second builder though. And then send him over to the other city. I think I'm gonna go for a builder. And then I think we are gonna next turn settle in place there. It will only be coastal, so we won't get the freshwater housing bonus, but yeah, I need you to attack. So, if you're wondering why I did that, this is a spearman, and in C5 they were way stronger than warriors, but in C6 there are different unit types. So this is a melee unit type, this is a anti-cavalry, so they get plus 10 combat versus, or they get bonus versus cavalry units, but because I'm a melee unit I get bonus against anti-cavalry units. And on top of that I get the barbarian advantage, so even though he is fortified, I'm way stronger, I have 4 more combat strength than he does. We can kill him, so I think I'm gonna do a fortify until healed, and we're gonna go and see if we can remember to check him out next turn. So 1, 2, 3. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get 1, 2, 3. We're gonna get the T, and we're not gonna be interfering too much with the. This is the only 3 overlapping. We're gonna get this eventually. I think we're gonna settle here. I'm not sure if it's the best place in the world, but it's probably not the worst either. So what we want here, I think we're just gonna go for the monument. Let's check out the put it on focus and main citizen. Definitely gonna lock this one. Gonna go for this one next, which will be improved once we get there with the worker. And we can actually go inside his borders at this point, which is interesting. Wonder if he's gonna get mad about that. I actually don't know. I think I heard something about you being able to go into borders in the early game, maybe until the open borders thing becomes a thing. There's some combat going on here. If you want me to go to quick move and quick combat say so. So far I'm not getting hugely annoyed. Ooh, we got a population. Ooh, and we got it on our second city, which is actually perfect. Yeah, I want you to go to that one. You're gonna finish that worker now, and you're gonna grow next turn, so that's nice. I think we're gonna go for riding so we can get some more tech. We need to build a quarry, minor research, kill one, I think it's one more barbarian or something like that. Maybe we actually need to kill two, because we only killed that one down here, I think. So yeah, zone of control. Zone of control in this game works so that if I move into his zone of control, I use all of my movement. So I could move away, or I could move one in this direction, which I think I'm going to do because I want to get up here. I could also attack him if I wanted to, but I don't want to. And I of course forgot about the warrior. Growing number of citizens in your lands dream of having an empire. I think we got enough for this.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship.
Oh, and we got craftsmanship.
And gives us many useful objects.
So now we have production towards builders and production towards I think I'm gonna keep this for now. We just finished that builder, so I think we're just gonna keep those. You're gonna attack. And we are having we need more housing. Already? Choose production. We probably need to build a granary next, then, to get that housing. See, we still have one more, but it's already growing slower because of the housing, so we definitely need to get a granary. Do we need to change the building order? Can we queue? No, it doesn't seem like queue is a thing in here. Otherwise I'm just not getting it. So do we want to finish the monument? Yeah, I think we do need to change over to the granary. And we're also gonna choose a civic. To see, grow your civilization to at least 6 pop, so that's why we got early empire. Oh, and you can even see where the other guys are. Interesting. So I want to go towards political philosophy, but I want to take things that are boosted first. So we're gonna go with this, and then we're gonna see if we can build any districts before this one. Otherwise, we might go for mysticism or military tradition first, just because I want to maximize our gain. So what do we want to build here? Do we want to go for that hanging gardens? Could possibly go for the next settler as well. We would get it just as we went up in size. I think since we lose a pop, it's best to produce settlers while we have low pop, since the need for food increases with size. So I think we should go for the second settler now. And we have this worker. I think we want you to go over to this city. And I think I need you to come down and deal with that scout. And I need you to go this way. And you're just here. Just gonna have you heal. I think I'm have you go into that jungle. Then this way up. I don't think there is much here. I think we're gonna have to expand in this direction. Go towards that tundra.
have recently gained advanced knowledge in city planning. Creating districts in our cities can be much more powerful and lucrative than simple improvements like farms and mines.
Writing means sharing. It's part of the human condition to want to share things. Thoughts, ideas, opinions.
So, districts is another thing that is new to Civilization. You might have seen it if you've been playing things like Endless Legend, where you actually move things onto the squares itself from your city. So the first district we get access to is the campus here. It's a district for your city for scientific endeavors. So most of the scientific things that we'll build will actually be built in the campus. And as you can see here, I'm actually wondering why it's not saying it when I hover over. But campuses get bonuses from... I wonder if I have to... Do I have to turn that on somewhere? Gonna turn this off. Well, no advanced interface. It doesn't seem like there's anything I need to... I'm wondering why it's not telling me that, but as you can see here, I'm getting 2 signs if I build it here or here. And that's because it's adjacent to 2 mountains. I think it also gets other adjacency bonuses, and I'm really annoyed that I can't see them here for some reason. Can we see into the Civilopedia, perhaps? Is there a Civilopedia? Okay, let's choose this technology and see what we can find. Let's do mining. I actually need that for getting this. Why is there no Civilopedia? Oh, there it is. So, let's search for campus. So here it is. So we get... I'm really annoyed that this doesn't show up in the tooltip. We get adjacency from mountains. So this is just different types of mountains. From every 2 rainforests and from every 2 adjacent districts. So I think we want to build that relatively soon in this city, so probably after the settler. And then we need to put it somewhere where we probably are gonna get other districts, so I don't think there's no really good place for it. This would be really good and this would be really good, but there's no... I don't think we're gonna build many districts next to those 2. So I think I would prefer this probably, or this one, because it's not producing that much anyway. Because I don't think we can use those tiles. I think they kind of get taken up by the campus. That's one of the things we're gonna have to exploit. So let's try. After all, I am not a perfect player in this game by any stretch of the imagination. That was a bad choice. We haven't gotten the best choice. Only 2 goody huts. And now you're moving. You can't do anything to this yet, so I want you to go over here and build a pasture. Go down and see if we can see this coastline. And I think we will settle up somewhere here next. Probably near to this fresh water here. Either that or over here. Although it is a bit tight within these two cities, I would say. Oh, and there's a new barbarian camp up here. But I will probably settle here and then go up here next. That's probably the best thing to do. I think I want to check out the rest of this. Ooh, crabs. I'm gonna get the settler next turn. Oh, yeah. You don't want to do auto movement. And we killed our third barbarian, I think, so we got bronze working boosted. Which is nice. Gonna get the settler and early empire. And for some reason the music stopped.
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner?
Maybe the coal miner?
It was luxuries like air conditioning that brought down the Roman Empire. With air conditioning, their windows were shut. They couldn't hear the barbarians coming.
I'm not entirely sure that the Roman Empire had air condition. So, now we have a lot more to choose from. I think we want to go... do we want to go for an immediate settler? Or do we want our city to grow a little bit first? Also depends on when we can get the next civic. Because of course we can only... I think we're gonna go for... Let's see. If we wanted to produce another settler... I think that's what we're gonna do. Because... So the settler is 8 turns, but if we choose this civic... If we choose this government... change policies, we choose this one... 50%, then we'll have it in 4 turns, and then we can change after that. And this one we're just gonna keep, I think. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna choose production here. Do another set. Oh, it's gonna be in 6 turns. That's weird. Can we change that? What if we lock this tile? Then it's 5 turns. Now it's actually not making any difference at all, except for the growth. So I think we're just gonna do this. So it's gonna be 5 turns though, which is gonna be a little annoying. But I guess we can do 1 turn on one of the others and then switch back. I think we're gonna go for the bronze working, get iron, see where that's at. And then could do one turn on state workforce. And then switch over to mysticism. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we are gonna settle up here somewhere. So this one would get the deer, that ivory, that tea. Wouldn't get all the stone though, so if you settled here, wouldn't get the ivory, you would get all the stone. I think I'm at least gonna go in that direction and see. And we're gonna go down here along the coast and discover the rest of that. And you... I think you should just go back and see if you can get that camp. Yeah, so if you go here and then into there and there, I think it's gonna be the same, so just go there. And you can now build a pasture, which will give us an horseback riding. You kill that. Oh, it was camps. This was camps, so the pasture is probably not gonna get the bonus though. Oh, it's not getting the extra food, I think. Can we see how it gets the things? No, we can just see that it's a pasture. Okay. I'm gonna end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider the like button and subscribing. Hope to see you next time, and until then, have a good day.